Hello and welcome to another episode 21 of Talk of the Crown. And we're going to start with a big yellow fan flap. That didn't flap very well. I'm going to do that again. There we go. It's my newest fan. It's my yellow news fan flap, which is my good news fan flap. Or whenever I'm happy, I can do my yellow fan flap. But because it's a new fan, it's still a bit sticky. So if I have to keep flapping it to make it work. See? There we go. So if I'm hopefully going to get lots of good news and yellow fan flaps that I can do tonight. So if you've just come from my previous pop-up live chat, welcome back. This is Talk of the Crown, and it's my weekly chat, which I do every single Saturday at 10 o'clock live GMT. And it's episode 21, where you can ask me or we can just talk about our shared love of the royal family. And we come together each week to talk about what's been going on. Now, usually I say, wow, what a voluptuous royal week, what a busy week it's been. But sadly, the royals are on their holidays. It's August, it's mid-August, and the royals are on their holidays. Everything's died down. There's been no royal engagements, which is good because the royal family do need to have their break. And I think it's really, really good that they are having some downtime because they work so hard throughout the year. The Queen is at Balmoral, hence my Scottish theme. I know I've got the Union Jack in the background, but my Scottish bow tie and my little Scottish feathers brooch, if you can just make that out. Yeah, so they're on their holidays, they're enjoying themselves. We don't know who is at Balmoral this week. We do know that Princess Beatrice, Prince Andrew, and Lady Louise Windsor were seen in the car going to church at Balmoral for Craffy Kirk Church, which is right next to Balmoral, last Sunday. But it will be interesting to see who we get this week. Will it be the same royals? Will it be different ones? Who will be there? Will we get to see Meghan? Will we see William and Catherine? Who knows? They're all on their holidays somewhere. So it'll be really interesting to know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who do you think we will see on Sunday? Now I'm going to go straight to the chat room because I want to see who we've got. We've got Jeff Gosney, we've got the First Mrs. R, and Rodney Jackson, and Diamond Name, and Paulette Rosier has donated $10 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. I will make sure that money goes towards something that I can review or something I can do for the chat. So thank you so much for donating $10 to the Royal Reviewer channel through YouTube's Super Chat function. So thank you so much. Let's have a look. Betsy's here, Soliada222, Sharon Nichols and Melody, and Elowen Eswell and Kathy G. Have I already said Rodney? I think I may have done. Sweet Serenity, Kathy, Mattis is here, D Sweet is here too, and Dion and Sandra T. Who says, do I know anything official about Doria moving to the UK or where she would live? She has an inner calm that is amazing. I would agree. Again, all we have is this sort of friend that's saying that she's going to move. So again, we don't know how true and accurate that is, but I think it would be really, really good for Meghan if she did have her mother closer. Doria has expressed, according to this friend, a love of the United Kingdom. Apparently she fell in love and, you know, hey, she's quit her job. I think that was quite a positive signal that something is happening. Why would you quit your job? So I think a move probably is on the cards, but nothing official yet. Christine Suckup is here, and Van Al Girl Candice, who says, hi, I'm sorry I've been a bit AWOL recently. Don't worry, do not worry at all. And she's wishing me a belated happy birthday, so thank you so much. And yes, if you're watching, how many of you? 116 of you. Please do give this video a big old thumbs up if you like to talk about the British royal family. Hello to Boo and Audrey Evans. Lots of you I saw in the previous chat. Sweet Trinity says, yes, Meghan is wonderful. Arnold Sanders says the whole world now knows he's blackmailing his own daughter. Well, I spoke about that in the last chat, so if you were there for that, you will know. But yes, it seems that way. Well, it appears that way because obviously he's been talking about staying quiet and he hasn't. But he's also said that he expects his family to, look after him and pay for him, which is kind of like a hint to me that he perhaps wants money in exchange for silence. Sweet Trinity says, moments like this, you miss Diana so much. I think we all miss Diana. And I definitely want to do something for it's 21 years now, isn't it? This year with the 21st anniversary of her sad passing. Last year was the 20th. We still don't know anything, by the way, on the statue that was commissioned. We know that William and Harry commissioned a statue. We know the sculptor, the designer of it, was picked, but we haven't heard anything else. So hopefully that's well underway and hopefully due to be revealed at some point soon. But I haven't heard anything on that yet. Diamond Danae says, looking great. Thank you so much. Vinny Blair says he wants to engage the royal family in a public duel of words, just as Samantha has been trying to do. The nerve shows how little they understand. Lets them against 1,000-year. Oh yeah, puts them against a 1,000-year-old monarchy. It does indeed. Let's have a look. Oh, I have another super chat donation. Karen Colvin has donated $10 to the channel. Thank you so much, Karen, who says, it's my birthday. You are such a joy to watch. Well, I'm going to wish you, Karen, a very happy birthday. So I said I was going to flap if I had some good news, and it's your birthday. So there you go. I'm going to give you a yellow fan flap for your birthday. I hope you're enjoying it. It's cool. But seriously, thank you so much for your kind donation. I will make sure. I now have got $20 from this chat, so I may even buy something off my own Amazon wish list. The link is in the description to the Amazon wish list, because that reminds me, I've got some things to open. I've got some packages. Look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've pre-opened the packets and boxes, but I haven't looked inside, and some of these I've had literally for a whole week and I haven't peeked. So I'm really dying to get into some of those. So all the way through the chat, I will pick up a parcel. Do remind me to, and I will open one. So let me know when you want me to open one, and I will, of course, oblige. Elaine says, no Samantha in UK Big Brother, maybe a late edition. Well, we were supposed to have Stormy Daniels, but Stormy Daniels pulled out 5 hours before Big Brother was due to launch, where she told producers that she couldn't do it because some kind of complication with the custody of her child, some kind of court thing. But also she said she said she would go in for like a day and then come out, but she was still expecting to be paid close to £1 million. I think she was getting something like nearly £750,000 just for one day. I don't think so. So she booted out. So she kind of pulled out. I don't know what's happening, whether she's going in or not. But she wasn't there on launch night. And no Samantha Markle either. So no Samantha and no Stormy Daniels. But I think it's quite good that we're not seeing Samantha on there. Maybe that will go some way towards building some trust, if indeed she was due to go in there anyway. I don't really know. Hello to Melinda Hawkins from Florida. Sweet Serenity says, you look marvelous. Thank you so much. Massless is in Boston. Well, that reminds me, I need a drink of my tea, the Boston Tea Party, because I did lots of talking and ranting in my previous video. So I feel like I'm getting a bit of a dry throat quite early on, because I've already done kind of one chat. So, oh, look at the steam off that. Can you see the steam? I don't know if you can see it. But look, it's my special blend of tea that I have for my live chats, and it's still really hot because I've only just kind of got it ready. So small sips because it's really hot. So I'm going to put that down in my London cup and see some more comments. Kathy G says, do we know what engagements the royals will partake in September? Any engagements that are there are going to be on the court circular. I haven't made a note of the engagements in September, but if you'd like me to make a video on what we could expect in September, what we can look forward to, I will, of course, gladly do that. But we do know one really big thing that's happening in October, and that is Princess Eugenie's wedding. And, of course, it's been a big furore. I made a video about it, about the £2 million estimated cost to the taxpayer of making her wedding secure, or the security cost. Now, I said in the previous video, I don't know how they've arrived at that figure. They say it's because of increased terrorism threats. But again, I don't know how it's quite got to the 2 million bill. I would like to see an actual estimate from the police to kind of quantify that amount. And but yes, £2 million. So if you want to discuss that, go to that video, and I'm sure there's a whole big discussion going on right there. But good idea. I made you a video about what's coming up in September. Janice says William and Kate or Catherine. Oh, you think they're going to be at Balmoral? They might be. They may well be. We really don't know. Hello to Gerald, who says he is late, but not too late. How far are we? Only 13 minutes in. That's fine. Diamond Today says Princess Royal may be with the Queen this week. Again, we really don't know. But we will see. Hopefully, we may have an indication on Sunday who's going to be seen at church. Francesca B is back. Countess Bavaria says, I wonder if you saw any of the new series Royal Recipes on BBC One. I didn't. Maybe I heard of it a long time ago, but I didn't know it was actually aired. I may have to do a search on my TV's catch-up to see if I can get that back. Oh, we have another donation through Super Chat from Tiffany Hoffman. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I know I'll give you a yellow fan flap in a moment. You donated $5 to the chat and says, when is Catherine coming back from maternity leave? We think September. Again, we don't have an official confirmation, but the likelihood is that she'll hit the ground running in September. Of course, September's another big month for Prince George. It's his second year at his school in London, but that's still classed as the first year of school. So big day in September for him. I think we will see Catherine back to royal duties in September. Again, a good place to look would be the court circular, which I haven't done yet. I haven't been that investigative, but I may do just to see if any engagements are penciled in. They may, of course, put nothing in the diary just to kind of, keep it quiet, because some people may, a bit like me, be nosy and go and have a look. So they may not add any dates in September until really close to the time, just so that people aren't made aware that she is back. Although, to be perfectly honest, I don't know why they'd hide it. But, if there is nothing there, that still doesn't really mean that there's not going to be anything in September for Catherine. I personally think she will, though, however. So good question from Tiffany. Thank you for your donation. You're up to $25, so I can choose something from my list for $25. And so a big fan flap from you, to you, I should say, from me. So thank you so much. By the way, one of my wish list gifts, which I'm planning on doing really soon. Well, actually, there's a few. I made the unboxing of the food hamper, so I'm still going to make the food tasting video. So part 2 is coming. I'll probably film that in the week. I also teased you with the opening of another parcel, which I'm still going to do. I haven't forgot. It's the one in the velvet bag that I said I had peeked, and I said it deserved its own video. So that's coming up. I also want to make the Victoria sponge. You all responded really well to my vlog I did on Sunday. Yes, it was last week on Sunday. You all seemed to really enjoy the vlog style of video. And one of the things that I spoke about and asked you, I need to have a bit of a cough. Listen to my throat. Okay, I'm back with a clear throat. I think I need some more of my drink. But yes, the one thing that I asked you all was, what do you want me to bake from the Royal Recipes book? Victoria sponge or classic English jam and cream scones? And I put a poll on the community section. It's still open, so you've still got time to vote, but the current leader is classic Victoria sponge. So I still need to do a video making Victoria sponge. And I also have a lovely Buckingham Palace Lego set. And I decided that, well, I opened the box to have a look at what it entails, and it's a bigger job than what I thought. I thought, oh, it'll just take like an hour to put together. I love Lego, but I've never actually done an actual model of something following the instructions. It's a lot harder than it looks. So I'm probably going to film that over about a whole week, and then I'll do like a time lapse of putting it all together. I'll do a proper review, and I'll turn that into a proper vlog video. So it may even end up being a 20-minute plus long video. So there's lots of things to look forward to coming up that you know, aren't even directly, I suppose, royal related. Well, they are. It's Buckingham Palace, it's Victoria Sponge, it's Balmoral treats, and all that kind of stuff. But you know, hopefully you like the new style of videos that I'm trying to introduce, and it is a conscious decision to try and introduce different types of videos, and especially in the month of August when things are a little bit quiet. So do let me know in the comment section of those videos when they come up, if you're enjoying them, if you're liking them, if you want to see something else related to it. You know, leave me a suggestion, because I don't always think of everything, and I don't always know what you like and what you don't like. So please, in the comment section, use that to give me some constructive criticism so that I know what you want to see. Because don't forget, it's my channel, but I'm making the videos for you. So I don't want to make things that you don't like, that you don't want to watch. I want to make things that you're engaged in, that you want to come back to watch, that you look forward to, that you know, that you, at the end of the day, when you come in from work, or you know, you're sat down in the evening with your favorite snack and drink, that you think, I want to watch a real reviewer video. So please let me know what you like, what you don't like. Video suggestions, I really don't mind. I will take all comments on board. And I promise I won't get mad at you if you say something that you don't like. That's fine. You can. I want you to say what you don't like, so that I don't do the things that you don't like. Now I'm going to have a drink. Okay, I glugged a big bit down. I burnt my tongue. Oh no! Ow! I burnt my tongue. I'm going to flick down a few comments. Okay. Hello to the people that are all saying hello to me. Let's have a look. Sandra T says, do I think after a time Doria could volunteer with senior groups? She could indeed. Janice says, Doria quit her job because of the numerous phone calls being made to the clinic inquiring about her. Yes, I mean, if that's one of the official things that's been put out there, again, that could be true. But, you know, she's going to find it hard to kind of get a job anywhere now, not because people wouldn't want to employ her, but because they perhaps might not want to get that level of attention where they are. So a move to the UK would kind of help that. She'd be a lot more, you know, in with Meghan. Meghan could look after her a lot more. Let's have a look. Marilyn says, hi Elliot, hello to you. It was your birthday last Saturday, but you're back today. Nice looking waistcoat. I'm going to have to give you a big Yellow News fan flap for your birthday. So a very happy birthday to Marilyn, who is a big site supporter too. So thank you so much to Marilyn for all the help and support throughout the many months that you've supported, and a big happy birthday to you. So mwah! And I hope that is very Marilyn Monroe. Rhonda says, I saw an article here in the US that Mr. Markle is getting a clothing line. Okay, fake news fan flap, where are you? Okay, that is fake news. It's most definitely a fake news, because that was actually came from, the source of that false information was indeed Samantha Markle herself. She was playing games with the media, and she put a tweet, apparently. I didn't see the tweet, but apparently she put out a tweet saying that her father was going to put out a clothing line, but it was a joke. I think she wanted to see if the media was watching and if they would run with that story, which they did, but that is fake news, so I can debunk that rumor straight away. Joanne says it's a little bit blurry for me. Sometimes the camera does go out of focus, so if I stay still for a little bit, maybe it will refocus. Sweet Serenity says, thank you for mentioning and showing videos on Diana, special indeed. Yes, I mean, I will definitely make something for Diana. I don't know quite what to do though. I mean, 21 years, you know, it's not one of those massive milestones. Last year was the massive milestone, but I'd like to do something. So any suggestions that you'd like to see, then please do let me know. A few people saying it's blurry. I think it is the camera So just hopefully tell me, is it blurry now? Vinny Bless says nobody's fault but his own, that he's not part of it. Talk about self-sabotage, and that's towards Thomas Markle, I do believe. Lots of people wishing Karen a happy birthday. Okay, lots of people saying blurry, 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 blurry. People saying open. Dorothy Gibbs says, if you go back to the first interview with Piers, he said H&M were going to come and see him. He told them not to come, then he started talking. They tried, and now they're going silent. Well observed and well remembered too. So yes, good point in question. Gerald says, is that the snowflake brooch? No, this is the star brooch. I am going to wear my beautiful brooch that I received last week, so thank you again so much. But I am going to wear that, but I'm saving that for a special occasion. This is the Queen's star brooch. So hopefully you can see that if I go a bit closer. There you go. It's the star brooch, and the Queen Victoria's Prince Albert brooch as well, and one from my late grandmother. It's a true. Mike says, what would happen if someone else challenged and tried to be King or Queen of England? I'm sure there are still some other families out there who have rights to the throne. Well, the crown can be won and lost. It has been won and lost all the way throughout history. So technically, if you can raise a big enough army, technically you could take the crown of England. However, you would have to get through the current Queen's army, and she is head of all the different forces. So you'd have to raise a pretty big army, but the crowns can be won and lost, and the twists and turns throughout history. There is no, you couldn't literally back trace it all the way up. Crowns are won and lost, and fortunately it's followed the same kind of line, so to speak, without there having been a humongous battle for a very, very long time. So we're kind of fortunate that I don't think anybody is going to invade or try and take the crown, but try they most certainly could. Cindy says, I have so much respect and admiration for me. Oh, thank you so much. You have so much integrity, and after watching your commentary about Thomas Markle, well said. Well, hopefully I was quite balanced too. I mean, I did say that inherently I do still think he's a good man. I still think he loves his daughter. I still think Meghan loves him. But, I also said what I think he needs to do to get that trust back, and he needs to zip it. So, Thomas, if you're watching, zip it, because then you may have a chance at rebuilding that relationship, and then that wall that you speak of will come down. Trust me. Okay, I'm trying to speak to Thomas directly here. Thomas, Meghan loves you. She is your daughter. You love her, but you have got to seriously keep this zipped, because you are never ever going to rebuild that trust. So if you do love her, you've got to put money aside. It doesn't matter. Money does not matter one jot. You are big enough and old enough to make your own money. You do not need to live off the coattails of your daughter, and she does not owe you a penny. You do not have children to have money. You do not have children so that they can, with the sole purpose of them supporting you when you're older. You do it because you love them, and I know that you do indeed love Meghan, and I know that she loves you. You've got to rebuild the trust. Start by zipping it. It will take time, but it will get there. That wall will come down and your relationship will be rebuilt, but you have got to build that trust. So start. Listen to me very closely. Listen to me and it will work, but you've got to start. You've got to make that start. You've got to make a positive decision to make a positive change. Do it, and don't be swayed by anybody else. Follow your own heart and my advice. There we go. Rant over. No, I'm not on my MacBook. Oh my God, is it still blurry? Oh no. Okay, it's not showing as blurry to me on the screen. So if it is still blurry, I don't know what to do. If I start the whole thing, it won't do it properly again. I don't know how to fix it if it is still blurry. Elaine says, Court Circular, please investigate. I like the home movies of William and Harry too, says Arnold Sanders. Dawn loves the brooches. Betsy says it's still blurry. I don't know how to unblur it. The only thing I can try and do is turn the light off and try it again. Hang on. Let me see. Okay. Right, I have no idea if that is going to refocus it or not. If it hasn't, I don't know how to unblur it. Sorry. Rhonda says, how do we donate to the channel, please? And where is Jamie? Jamie's in Germany today. So I hope he's having a really fab time. I know he is. How do you donate? There is apparently a super chat function and you can donate. You can also, if you want to contribute to the channel, you can go to my Amazon wish list, which the link is in the description of this video and any other live chat that I've done. And there's a whole load of things which you can purchase, and it just gets sent straight to me. And they are all things I can use in either in videos, things I can use to make upcoming videos, or props and things I can use in my live chats, or things I can wear for the live chat. So if you want to support the channel and you want to send me something to open, you can do that on the Amazon wish list. HA London says, when I was in London a few weeks ago, I saw Prince Charles's personal art exhibition in Buckingham Palace. It was wonderful. He has quite a collection of art of all types. Apparently, it is an amazing exhibition, and I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, because if I manage to go this year, I really want to go and see it too. Elaine Binns says, yes, cooking royal recipes. You will love it. Matla says, I love your outdoor videos. Apparently, I'm still blurry. Hi to Kelly in Phoenix. A few more Markle gossips. Palmer Lee Stevens says, I'm in focus. I'm in focus in Gainesville, Florida. Yay! Well, at least I'm in focus somewhere. I need to sharpen my focus. I haven't adjusted my focus. This is the same focus it's always been. I never adjust anything. Nothing has been adjusted whatsoever. And by the way, hello to the 165 people out there which are watching my live chat. Please give this video a big old thumbs up if you're watching. Sandra T says, do I think that after a time living in the UK, Doria could make an unannounced visit with senior groups? She could do. She could take up social work as long as she can get, the permit to work, for example. Elaine wants me to make all royal recipes. Okay, apparently I'm still blurry. I don't know how to fix the blurriness. The only thing I can do is start the entire chat all again, and that will take ages for me to set up. So I really don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix the blurry. I never adjust the camera, so I really don't know what to do. Claire Stewart has donated $1.99. Thank you so much to you, Claire. I will give you a big fan flap too. Thank you so much. And I really do have the best and most amazing fans. Thank you so much. Nora Cherry says, hello, Elliot. I wish that Thomas Markle would be quiet. He's just making a mess of what should be a memorable year for Harry and Meghan. He sounds like a right spoiled child. Okay, apparently I'm still... Right, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of the chat and say... Oh, okay. Apparently I'm still really blurry. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know how to fix it. I really have no idea what to do. How about if I turn the camera off and turn it back on? That might fix it. Okay. Is that any better? Someone comment. I've turned it off. I've turned it back on. I don't know what else to do. Okay, I'm looking at the very bottom of the chat now. So let me know. Am I still blurry? Am I not blurry? I'm waiting for a comment. Okay, apparently I'm still blurry. I have no idea how to fix it. I can't turn it up or down. I don't know how to do it. Do you want me to restart the whole chat? I really don't know. I don't know what to do. Do you want me, if it's not enjoyable, I can restart the whole thing. Do you want me to restart it? Okay, well, I can't do anything about the broadband. I am sorry. I really can't. Okay, shall we finish it for tonight? Let's have a look. It's 22. Well, we've had 33 minutes. Shall I finish tonight? Because I don't think it's going to really work if I restart it. And if it is the broadband, I'm not going to be able to fix it. Let me know what you want me to do. Okay, I will carry on. I'm going to have to go back up now and find out where I am on the whole thing. Oh, Betsy says it's been blurry the entire broadcast. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't. I will carry on. You'll have to listen to it a bit like a podcast. Just pretend it's a podcast, and I'm doing some sort of ASMR stroking on you. Okay, you're gonna have to put up with the blurry. Who knows? It may even, when it's uploaded to YouTube, it may come out in focus. I really don't know. So if you're watching on catch up, there may be absolutely no blurry problems whatsoever. Candy says, thumbs up, everyone, please. Vinny Blair says, you are right. It all comes down to respect for his daughter or her new husband. Well, and her new husband, I should say. Bojang says, I would love Doria to come and live with her. It's very sad to see the family mouthing on Meghan. Good night from Sweden. You're working tomorrow. Well, I hope you have a good night's sleep and a good day. James Med4 says, James II's Catholic line has the most legitimate claim. They do indeed, but they were Catholic, so they were excluded. But if they can raise an army, they can have a shot. Melody says, how about you do a video on Diana's fashion evolution or maybe her jewellery collection? I could see what I could do about that. Sweet Serenity says, bravo, you don't expect children to support you. If I was having children, I wouldn't be having them so that they could support me when I was older. Let's put it that way. Sheila says, I really love your show. Thomas Markle and the step-siblings skipped Meghan's first wedding. There's a long history. I agree that he should zip it. Francesca says, bravo, well said. Candice says, you have a lot of class. Thank you for always being such a pleasure to watch and listen to. Sandy says, he's still ill. Don't think your good words will work. Well, I tried. You can but try, can't you? Joy says, how much of what he said since last Sunday was actually spoken by him or just credited to him? It was apparently a full interview he gave to a newspaper. So all this speech was quoted. So I expect everything was actually from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Joan says, I sincerely hope Thomas Markle hears you. I commend you for still thinking well of him. I do. I still inherently think he's a good person. But like I said, he needs to take my advice to try and sort things out. Mrs. VSNCO9 says, maybe let the camera focus on your hand or an object and see if that works. You're getting a really good close-up of my hand. Are we still blurry? Let me know. Molly thinks he won't zip it. Rabek's mom, I think I should say, says, I've tried changing the quality setting too, and it hasn't fixed the picture, but I can still listen. You're just going to have to listen, I'm afraid. I don't know how to check the camera resolution. My internet normally works fine. I don't usually have a problem with the internet, but it could be. WHD Studios says it's probably the connection between the host and YouTube Live. Sometimes if the connection isn't all that good for YouTube Live, it starts to lag or goes off to poor quality. That must be what it is. I really don't know. Hello to Brenda Ray in Texas. Dorothy thinks at one time Thomas was a good man. You think he's been egged on by someone. That statement about her owing him and she promised to take care of him just doesn't sit well. I absolutely 100% agree. It really doesn't sit well at all. Beverly thinks Thomas has to stop listening to Samantha and Thomas Jr. and keep his mouth shut. He needs to also apologise to Meghan, Harry and William for bringing their mother into this mess. Cindy says, I think we should start a fund for me to go to London and see the Prince Charles exhibition and make some videos while I'm there. Thank you so much. I really would love to go there. But, well, there's no buts. I would definitely love to go there. Maybe one day I will. Okay, lots of people saying, don't restart. I have to say, on the screen that I'm watching here, it doesn't look blurry at all. It really doesn't. I look normal, actually. Oh, people saying open the gifts. Well, I don't want to open the gifts if you can't see them. So if you can't see them, I'm not going to open them because there's no point. So I might keep them for next week, maybe, or do a special opening video in the week. Might do a pop-up chat. I could do a pop-up chat tomorrow and see if that works, maybe. Whitney Studios says, I believe there is quite a bit of history of which we do not know. Meghan's behaviour is very much tough love, long-term trust issue. Thomas needs intervention, perhaps an inpatient. Again, I don't know about his condition of health, but certainly someone I think needs to perhaps intervene somewhere and give him some good advice. I've just tried giving good advice, but if he's not open, he's not receptive, and he doesn't see, then there's not much anyone can do. Tion Nim is laughing at the ASMR stroking. Okay, I'm in London fog. There you go. Sandy Kelso wants to talk about British traditions. What do you want to know? Let's have a look. I'm going through a few comments. Glassery says, sad is if anyone from Kensington Palace reaches out to Thomas Markle, he will shoot his mouth off to the press. Jay Leon thinks Samantha is the perpetrator of all of this. Janice has to go. Goodbye, Janice, and thank you for coming. Sandy says, ideas about future casts, teas of Great Britain. I actually have some teas that were bought me, but I still need to review. So that is on my list of things to do. Cooking show, history of royal jewellery, best outfits of the royals. I also want to show off my tiara collection and my brooch collection as well. That would be quite good. I didn't see the video of Samantha's daughter talking about her abusing her. No, I haven't seen that one. Diecat F says, how far am I from London? I am about 3 hours on the train away from London. Margie Duke says, I read somewhere that Meghan has a legitimate royal line in her ancestry. Is this true? Yes, she is related to Harry, like loads of generations back. I mean, it's so far back that it's not going to matter about genetics, let's put it that way. But yes, there is some kind of a link back there. I can't remember the exact link, but it is generations and generations and generations back. Lots of people saying, do the GIFs in a pop-up chat. I really don't want to open them if you can't see them. There's no point. Joy says, I know it's the unpopular thought. If I do not hear it from Thomas Markle's own mouth, I say fake news. Anyone can claim he said, but only he can truly say it. Soil says, your pop-up video earlier was very clear. This one is blurry, as everyone is saying, but we do have your voice clear. Zarina Barron says, yes, I like that. Tiara and brooch show and tell with historical background, please. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, it's really annoying me, the fact that this is blurry. I do like to have quality in my videos, and the bit of me that likes quality is saying, end this chat here, call it a night. I mean, in terms of time, and you know, I've done 2 chats tonight, so I have made quite a few videos. I think I'm going to end this chat here because I can't do the show how I wanted to. You can't see me. I know you can hear me, but it's not working really. I don't know how to fix the problem. I'm not a techie. I can't adjust things. I don't know how to do it. I think it's probably a connection problem because I never, ever adjust my camera or my microphone or anything. I just plug in and go. So it's nothing to do with me adjusting things, and I wouldn't know how to do it anyway. So I'm going to leave chat here for tonight, and I will be back. I might do a live opening tomorrow, so that's Sunday night, probably round about 9 o'clock GMT, probably not 10. So make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when I pop up live. I will put a little thing out on the community page, maybe a couple of hours before I go live, so keep checking back there. But I will open all those gifts tomorrow in a surprise, well, a kind of planned pop-up chat, because there's no point in carrying on if it's substandard, and I like the quality to be there. So I'm going to end tonight's chat here. I don't think there's anything drastically that I need to comment. There was a few things I was going to talk about, but I'll probably talk about them tomorrow. So I'll leave my list of things, and we will reconvene tomorrow when hopefully network problems, I think that's probably what it is, have all finished. So until tomorrow, from a very blurry me in Shropshire, thank you for joining me. I will be back next week, hopefully not blurry. So goodbye.